Before you step into work today, take a moment to breathe. You don't have to carry stress, pressure, or uncertainty into this day alone. Right now, pause wherever you are and allow God to calm your mind, strengthen your heart, and guide every step ahead. Let this prayer prepare you for the day before anything else begins. You are not here by accident this morning. God is already present in this moment, ready to walk with you into everything this day holds. In this quiet moment, I slow down my thoughts and turn my attention toward your presence, recognizing that before any responsibility begins, before conversations unfold and expectations appear, you are already here. Thank you for the gift of waking up today, for the breath that fills my lungs, for the strength placed within my body, and for another opportunity to step forward into life with purpose. This morning is not empty or random. It carries moments you already understand completely, and as this day begins, I choose to begin it grounded in you. As the world starts moving and responsibilities wait ahead, I allow myself to pause instead of rushing forward with tension. I release the pressure to control everything that has not yet happened. Any worry forming in my thoughts about work, deadlines, or expectations, I place gently into your hands. I do not want anxiety to define the beginning of this day. Replace early stress with calm focus and steady confidence. Help me remember that I am not stepping into today alone, but walking forward with guidance already prepared before I even realized I needed it. If my mind feels crowded with tasks or responsibilities, bring clarity now. Organize my thoughts and quiet unnecessary noise. Let peace settle deeply so that I move into my work with a clear mind rather than a restless one. Teach me to approach this day step by step instead of carrying the entire weight of it at once. Each moment will come in its proper time, and I trust that you will provide wisdom exactly when it is needed. Thank you for the opportunity to work and to use the abilities placed within me. Even when work feels routine or demanding, help me recognize the provision and purpose within it. Remind me that effort has value and that consistency builds strength over time. Let gratitude replace complaint and perspective replace frustration. Where I am tempted to focus on pressure, help me notice blessing instead. As I prepare to enter my workplace, shape my attitude with patience and humility. Let my words reflect kindness and understanding. Help me listen carefully and respond thoughtfully. Guard my reactions so they are guided by calm rather than emotion. When challenges appear, allow me to remain steady. When unexpected situations arise, help me adapt with wisdom instead of stress. Protect my thoughts from comparison. I release the habit of measuring myself against others or doubting my progress. Each person walks a different path, and today I choose to focus only on what is mine to do. Strengthen my confidence so that I work with diligence without fear of judgment. My worth does not depend on perfection but rests securely in your care. If travel or movement is part of my day, watch over every step and every mile. Keep me safe as I go from place to place. Give me alertness, patience, and calm awareness. Remove distractions and guide me safely wherever I need to be. Let peace remain present even in busy environments. I surrender the outcome of this day before it even begins. I will give my best effort with honesty and integrity, but I release the results into your hands. Success and recognition are not mine to control completely, and I refuse to allow fear of outcomes to steal my peace. Help me focus on faithfulness in action rather than perfection in results. Prepare my heart for every interaction I will have today. Soften difficult conversations before they happen. Let respect guide my tone and understanding shape my responses. If tension arises around me, help me carry calm into the situation instead of absorbing stress from it. Allow my presence to bring steadiness wherever I go. Strengthen me emotionally as well as physically. Work requires patience, endurance, and resilience, and I ask for strength that remains steady throughout the day. Guard my heart from discouragement. Protect me from internalizing negativity or carrying burdens that do not belong to me. Replace frustration with perseverance and exhaustion with renewed focus. Before stepping fully into activity, I breathe slowly again, recognizing this moment as a foundation for everything ahead. This day is a gift, and the hours before me hold opportunities to learn, to grow, and to contribute meaningfully. I do not have to face them rushed or scattered. I move forward grounded, prepared, and guided. Align my thoughts with purpose and clarity. Help me see my responsibilities not as obstacles but as opportunities to act with integrity and diligence. Let my work reflect consistency and honesty. May the effort of my hands be steady and meaningful, carried out with gratitude rather than pressure. As this day begins to move forward, I bring before you every responsibility that waits for me. The meetings already scheduled, the tasks still unfinished, the expectations others may carry, and even the silent pressure I place upon myself. I lay them down now, not because they disappear, but because I refuse to carry them alone. You already see what this workday contains. You know the details I have not yet encountered, the conversations I cannot predict, and the challenges I may not expect. Nothing in this day surprises you, and that truth gives me steadiness. If there are deadlines that feel heavy, I release the anxiety attached to them. If there are goals that seem overwhelming, I surrender the fear of not measuring up. Help me approach each responsibility one step at a time, rather than trying to hold the entire weight of the day in a single moment. Teach me to focus on what is in front of me instead of racing mentally through hours that have not yet arrived. I place my workload into your hands. Organize what feels scattered. Simplify what feels complicated. Give me clarity where confusion tries to form. When decisions require attention, guide me with discernment. When tasks demand focus, remove distraction. Let my mind remain steady instead of divided. If I am carrying tension from yesterday, I choose not to let it follow me into today. I release unresolved conversations. I release mistakes that cannot be changed. I release self-criticism that lingers longer than it should. Replace regret with growth and replace frustration with maturity. Allow this day to begin fresh rather than burdened. Protect me from internal pressure that pushes me beyond healthy limits. Help me recognize when to move with diligence and when to pause for clarity. Let productivity flow from steadiness, not from panic. Teach me balance so that my effort is sustainable rather than draining. Where insecurity tries to whisper that I am not capable enough, silence that voice with confidence rooted in truth. Remind me of the skills I have developed, the experiences I have gained, and the strength you have already built within me. I do not enter this day unprepared. I enter it supported and guided. If I anticipate difficult interactions, I bring them before you now. Prepare my heart with patience. Soften my tone with kindness. Guard my reactions so they are measured and thoughtful. Let wisdom guide my responses instead of emotion. Where misunderstanding could arise, allow clarity. Where tension could grow, allow calm. Help me manage time wisely. Let priorities become clear instead of overwhelming. Remove unnecessary distractions. Give me discipline and focus and flexibility when plans shift unexpectedly. If interruptions occur, help me adapt with composure rather than frustration. I surrender the need to control every outcome. I will work with integrity and give my best effort, but I release the fear of results. Whether recognition comes or goes, whether approval is immediate or delayed, my peace will not depend on it. Anchor my confidence in something deeper than external validation. If exhaustion begins to build throughout the day, renew my strength. If discouragement tries to enter my thoughts, replace it with perseverance. Let hope remain steady, even when progress feels slow. Remind me that consistency matters more than perfection. Guard my heart from comparison. I refuse to measure my worth by someone else's pace or position. Each person carries different responsibilities in different seasons. Today I focus only on what is entrusted to me. Teach me to speak life into my environment. Let my words encourage rather than criticize. Let my presence bring steadiness rather than tension. If others around me feel overwhelmed, allow me to remain grounded so that I do not absorb stress unnecessarily. If concerns about the day attempt to return, remind me of this moment of peace. Let this prayer stay with me beyond these words, guiding my thoughts as I move through each task. I begin this day with calm confidence, trusting that you walk beside me through every responsibility, every decision, and every challenge. Thank you for meeting me here before work begins, for calming my mind before activity starts, and for reminding me that this day unfolds under your care. As I step forward now, let peace remain within me, let clarity guide my actions, Let patience shape my responses, and let strength sustain me through everything ahead. Above all, help me remember that my work is not separate from purpose. Even in routine tasks, there is opportunity for growth. Even in ordinary responsibilities, there is space to act with integrity and character. Let my actions reflect diligence and maturity. I release the hidden worries I have not spoken aloud, financial concerns, future uncertainties, personal pressures that follow me quietly into my professional space. I place them into your hands now. Clear my mind so that I can work with focus instead of carrying invisible weight. As I continue into this day, let calm determination guide me. Let steady energy sustain me. Let wisdom direct me. And let every responsibility be carried with strength that does not come from fear, but from trust. As the day continues to unfold ahead of me, I ask for wisdom to guide every decision I will face. There are moments today that will require judgment, conversations that will require careful words, and situations that may not have obvious answers. Before any of those moments arrive, I invite your guidance into my thoughts and intentions. Help me move through this workday with clarity rather than confusion, with discernment rather than doubt, and with calm confidence instead of hesitation. When choices appear, large or small, help me pause long enough to respond wisely. Let me not act from pressure or fear, but from understanding and patience. Quiet the impulse to rush decisions simply to relieve stress. Teach me to listen carefully, to observe fully, and to think clearly before acting. Allow wisdom to shape my reactions so that my actions reflect maturity and balance. Guide my thoughts so they remain focused on what truly matters. Remove mental distraction that pulls my attention away from important responsibilities. Strengthen my ability to concentrate fully on each task placed before me. When my mind begins to wander toward worry or unnecessary overthinking, gently bring my attention back to the present moment where clarity exists. If uncertainty arises, remind me that I do not need to have every answer immediately. Wisdom often grows through patience. Help me become comfortable with thoughtful pauses rather than anxious reactions. Let understanding develop naturally instead of forcing solutions through stress. Give me confidence to wait when waiting is necessary and courage to act when action is required. Shape the words I speak throughout this day. Let my communication reflect kindness, honesty, and understanding. Guard my tone so that it builds cooperation rather than conflict. When conversations become difficult, help me remain calm and respectful. Allow my words to carry clarity instead of confusion and encouragement instead of tension. Grant me discernment in how I interpret situations. Protect me from assuming the worst when challenges appear. Help me see circumstances with balanced perspective rather than emotional reaction. Where misunderstandings could grow, allow patience to create space for clarity. Where tension could grow, allow calm. As I interact with coworkers, clients, or supervisors, help me recognize opportunities to respond with integrity. Let honesty guide my actions even when shortcuts appear easier. Strengthen my character so that my decisions reflect consistency and trustworthiness. May my work be marked by reliability and thoughtful effort rather than haste. If I encounter unexpected problems today, guide my thinking toward solutions rather than frustration. Help me remain calm when plans change. Allow creativity and insight to emerge when challenges require new approaches. Remind me that difficulties often become opportunities for growth when approached with patience and wisdom. Protect my mind from self-doubt that interferes with clear thinking. When insecurity tries to cloud judgment, replace it with steady assurance. Remind me of the abilities and experiences already placed within me. I do not walk into this day empty-handed. I carry knowledge, learning, and strength developed over time. Help me recognize the difference between urgency and importance. Not everything demanding attention deserves equal energy. Give me wisdom to prioritize correctly so that my effort is invested where it matters most. Allow organization and clarity to shape how I move through responsibilities. Guide my emotional responses as well as my decisions. When frustration arises, slow my reactions. When stress increases, restore calm perspective. When pressure builds, help me breathe and refocus rather than becoming overwhelmed. Wisdom includes emotional steadiness, and I ask for that steadiness now. If others around me act with impatience or tension, help me remain grounded. Let me not absorb negative energy or mirror unhealthy reactions. Instead, allow my calm presence to influence the atmosphere positively. May my steadiness create space for cooperation and understanding. Give me insight to recognize opportunities hidden within ordinary moments. Help me notice when encouragement is needed, when support can be offered, or when leadership is required quietly. Let wisdom guide not only productivity but also compassion toward those around me. When mistakes happen, whether mine or others, help me respond with grace. Teach me to learn quickly without becoming discouraged. Allow correction to lead to growth rather than self-criticism. Wisdom grows through humility, and I ask for a heart willing to learn continually. As the workday progresses, keep my thoughts aligned with purpose. Prevent unnecessary worry about outcomes beyond my control. Help me focus on doing each task faithfully rather than fearing results. Let clarity replace overthinking and confidence replace hesitation. Guide me in managing time wisely. Help me recognize when to move quickly and when to slow down. Allow balance between productivity and thoughtful attention. Let efficiency grow naturally from clarity rather than pressure. If I face decisions affecting others, grant me sensitivity and fairness. Help me consider perspectives beyond my own. Let empathy inform my judgment so that my actions reflect respect and understanding. May wisdom shape not only what benefits me, but what contributes positively to those around me. Throughout this day, keep my mind open to learning. Allow every experience, even small ones, to strengthen understanding. Help me grow through responsibility rather than feeling burdened by it. Let wisdom develop steadily through practice, reflection, and patience. Above all, guide my steps so that I move forward with confidence grounded in trust rather than fear. Even when situations feel uncertain, remind me that I am not navigating them alone. Your guidance remains present in ways I may not always recognize immediately but can trust completely. As I continue into this workday, let clarity remain steady within my thoughts. Let discernment guide my choices, and let wisdom shape every action I take. May my decisions reflect calm understanding, thoughtful intention, and steady confidence as I move forward with purpose and peace. As this workday moves forward and responsibilities begin to take shape, I ask for strength that remains steady from beginning to end. Not a strength fueled by pressure or adrenaline, but one rooted in calm endurance and quiet confidence. Help me carry myself with composure even when demands increase. Let my energy be sustainable rather than reactive. Allow me to move through tasks with focus and stability instead of tension. Protect me physically as I go through this day. Guard my body from exhaustion beyond what is healthy. Keep my mind alert and clear. If travel is part of my work, watch over every step, every mile, and every environment I enter. Remove unseen dangers. Keep me attentive and aware. Let safety surround me as I move from place to place. Protect my emotions as well. Work environments can carry stress, personalities, opinions, and unexpected challenges. Shield my heart from absorbing unnecessary negativity. Help me recognize when something does not belong to me emotionally so that I do not carry burdens that were never mine to hold. Let emotional boundaries remain strong and healthy throughout the day. When pressure increases, keep my breathing steady and my thoughts clear. Prevent stress from overwhelming my reactions. Allow calm to guide my responses instead of frustration. Teach me to pause before speaking when emotions rise. Strengthen my patience so that I remain composed even when situations feel intense. If I encounter criticism, let me respond with maturity rather than defensiveness. Help me discern what is constructive and what can be released without internalizing it. Give me the confidence to stand firm in integrity without becoming hardened or discouraged. Let correction strengthen me instead of weakening my resolve. When fatigue begins to build later in the day, renew my strength quietly. Restore focus when concentration fades. Replace mental exhaustion with clarity. Let small moments of pause restore energy naturally. Help me recognize when I need to slow down briefly so that I can continue effectively rather than burning out. Guard me from discouragement. There may be moments when progress feels slow or effort seems unnoticed. In those moments, remind me that consistency matters even when recognition is delayed. Strengthen perseverance within me so that I continue with diligence regardless of immediate reward. Protect the atmosphere around me. Where tension might rise, allow calm to settle instead. Where misunderstanding could grow, allow clarity to intervene. If conflict appears, help me remain steady and thoughtful rather than reactive. Let my presence contribute to peace rather than escalate stress. Strengthen my resilience against unexpected changes. Plans may shift. Priorities may rearrange. Tasks may increase suddenly. When the day does not unfold as anticipated, keep me adaptable and composed. Help me see flexibility as strength rather than disruption. Allow adjustments to feel manageable instead of overwhelming. Shield my thoughts from spiraling into worst-case scenarios. When something does not go as planned, help me respond logically and calmly. Prevent my mind from amplifying small issues into large fears. Guide my thinking toward solutions rather than panic. Protect my integrity in every decision. When shortcuts appear tempting, remind me of the value of honesty and consistency. When pressure encourages compromise, strengthen my commitment to what is right. Let my character remain steady regardless of circumstances. As conversations unfold, guard my words. Help me speak clearly, respectfully, and with intention. Prevent careless language that could create misunderstanding. Let my tone reflect composure and thoughtfulness even when discussions are complex or challenging. Keep my heart grounded in patience. Not every situation will resolve immediately. Not every problem will have instant answers. Give me endurance to remain steady while solutions develop. Let strength show itself through calm persistence rather than urgency. If I face moments of isolation or feel unsupported, remind me that I am not alone. Even in busy workplaces, people can feel unseen. In those quiet internal moments, restore confidence and assurance. Let inner steadiness replace insecurity. Protect my focus from unnecessary distraction. The day may present many competing demands, but help me concentrate on what truly requires attention. Remove mental clutter that drains energy. Let clarity preserve strength throughout the hours ahead. When success comes, keep me humble. When difficulty appears, keep me confident. Allow balance to shape how I respond to both ease and challenge. Let stability mark my character regardless of external conditions. Strengthen my endurance for the entire day, not just the beginning. Often energy is high in the morning but fades by afternoon. Sustain steady momentum so that I finish well, not just start strong. Help me carry patience, clarity, and composure until the final responsibility is complete. If mistakes occur, guard my mind from excessive self-criticism. Allow correction to become growth rather than discouragement. Help me learn quickly and move forward without carrying shame into the next task. Protect my peace internally. Even when noise surrounds me, let quiet steadiness remain within. Even when urgency increases around me, allow calm focus to guide my actions. Strengthen my ability to stay grounded in the midst of movement. Above all, help me move through this workday with confident assurance that I am supported, guided, and strengthened in ways I may not always see but can trust. Let resilience grow through each challenge. Let composure define my presence. Let strength remain consistent rather than fragile. As responsibilities continue to unfold, may protection surround my body, my mind, my emotions, and my actions. May endurance carry me through pressure. May steadiness define my responses. And may quiet strength remain within me from this moment until the day is complete. As I continue preparing my heart for this workday, I ask that my attitude reflect maturity, humility, and purpose. More than productivity, more than recognition, more than success, I desire to carry the right spirit into every environment I enter. Let my work not only be efficient but honorable. Let my presence not only be visible but meaningful. Shape my mindset so that I approach this day with willingness rather than resistance, gratitude rather than complaint, and focus rather than distraction. Help me see my work through the lens of purpose rather than routine. Even in tasks that feel repetitive or small, allow me to recognize value. Nothing I do today is insignificant if it is done with integrity. Teach me to approach ordinary responsibilities with excellence. Let consistency become strength. Let reliability become influence. Let discipline become growth. Guard my attitude when things do not go as planned. If schedules shift or outcomes differ from expectations, Keep frustration from taking root. Help me respond with adaptability and calm rather than irritation. Let patience shape how I handle inconvenience. Allow flexibility to become an asset rather than a weakness. As I interact with others, let kindness lead my tone. Help me speak respectfully even when conversations feel rushed. Teach me to listen attentively instead of preparing my response before someone finishes speaking. Let empathy guide my reactions. Where someone is carrying unseen burdens, allow me to respond with understanding rather than judgment. I ask for favor in my workplace today. Favor that opens doors appropriately. Favor that creates opportunities for growth. Favor that allows my effort to be noticed when it needs to be. Not for pride, not for ego, but for advancement that aligns with purpose. If there are opportunities meant for me, guide me toward them with clarity and courage. Help me recognize moments where initiative is needed. Give me confidence to step forward when responsibility calls for leadership. Remove hesitation that comes from fear. Replace it with boldness rooted in preparation and trust. If I am meant to speak, let me speak clearly. If I am meant to act, let me act decisively. Let humility balance confidence. Protect me from arrogance when things go well. Keep me grounded in gratitude for every opportunity. Teach me to celebrate progress without diminishing others. Let my growth never come at the expense of someone else's dignity. If competition arises in my environment, help me remain secure in my own path. I do not need to compete from insecurity. What is meant for me will not require manipulation. Keep my heart free from jealousy and comparison. Let collaboration feel stronger than rivalry. May my work reflect character. Let honesty guide my decisions. Let consistency mark my effort. Let reliability define my reputation. Help me build trust over time through steady actions rather than dramatic gestures. Influence often grows quietly through integrity practiced daily. If I feel overlooked or undervalued, strengthen my internal confidence. Remind me that my worth does not depend entirely on external recognition. While appreciation is meaningful, it is not the foundation of my identity. Let my sense of value remain stable even when validation fluctuates. Grant me wisdom in how I manage relationships at work. Some interactions will be easy, others more complex. Help me navigate both with grace. Teach me when to speak and when to remain silent. Show me how to maintain boundaries without losing kindness. Let emotional maturity guide every exchange. I ask that my effort today contributes not only to productivity but to growth. Growth in skill, growth in patience, growth in leadership, growth in self-awareness. Let every experience strengthen me in some way. Even challenges can build resilience when approached correctly. If I have authority or responsibility over others, guide me to lead fairly and thoughtfully. Let fairness shape my decisions. Let encouragement mark my leadership. Teach me to support others in their development rather than simply focusing on results. If I work independently, help me remain disciplined and focused. Let self-motivation remain steady. Guard me from procrastination disguised as overwhelm. Give me clarity to move forward with purpose rather than hesitation. May favor follow not only my effort but my attitude. Let doors open where alignment exists. Let connections form where opportunity is appropriate. Let growth happen at the right pace without forcing outcomes prematurely. Help me finish what I begin. Let follow-through become part of my character. Strengthen consistency so that I am known for reliability rather than bursts of energy. Long-term success is built through steady commitment, and I ask for that endurance now. As this workday continues, let my heart remain light rather than heavy. Replace dread with anticipation. Replace reluctance with readiness. Replace frustration with focus. Let my attitude shape my experience rather than allowing circumstances to control it. Above all, remind me that my work can reflect purpose when done with integrity and diligence. Even if my role feels small, it contributes to something larger. Let meaning be found in responsibility. Let gratitude accompany effort. Let favor align with faithfulness. As I move forward into the responsibilities waiting for me, shape my attitude to reflect strength, humility, kindness, and confidence. Let my work today carry purpose. Let my effort carry integrity. and let my presence leave behind steadiness and encouragement wherever I go. As I prepare to fully step into this workday, I carry with me the calm that has been established in this moment of prayer. What began as a pause before activity now becomes the foundation for everything ahead. I do not move forward, rushed or scattered. I move forward grounded, steady, and confident that this day unfolds under guidance greater than my own understanding. I choose to walk into this workplace with clarity in my thoughts and composure in my spirit. Whatever awaits me today, I will face it one step at a time. I will not allow anticipation of future moments to steal peace from the present one. Each task will come in its proper order, and I will respond with focus rather than anxiety. Let strength accompany me through every hour. When responsibilities increase, let endurance remain steady. When unexpected challenges arise, let adaptability replace frustration. When conversations become demanding, let patience steady my voice. I refuse to carry fear into situations that have not yet occurred. Instead, I carry trust, preparation, and quiet confidence. May the work of my hands reflect diligence and integrity. Let my effort be consistent. Let my focus remain clear. Let my time be used wisely. Even if the pace of the day increases, let calm remain within me. I will not allow external urgency to disrupt internal steadiness. If I encounter obstacles, I will approach them with problem-solving rather than panic. If delays happen, I will respond with patience rather than irritation. If recognition comes, I will receive it with humility. If correction is needed, I will accept it with maturity. I will not allow my identity to be shaken by temporary outcomes. As I walk into meetings, conversations, tasks, and responsibilities, let wisdom guide my decisions and grace shape my interactions. Let my presence contribute to clarity instead of confusion, to cooperation instead of tension. Help me recognize opportunities to act with kindness, to demonstrate leadership quietly, and to remain reliable in both visible and unseen moments. Protect my peace throughout this entire day. Guard my mind from spiraling into unnecessary worry. Keep my thoughts aligned with focus and balance. If stress attempts to rise, remind me of this grounding moment. Let this prayer remain within me as a steady anchor that I can return to whenever I need clarity. May favor align with faithfulness. If doors are meant to open, let them open naturally. If growth is meant to come, let it come at the right pace. I release the need to force outcomes. I commit to doing my part with excellence, and I trust that the rest unfolds as it should. Strengthen my emotional resilience so that I do not carry home burdens that belong in the workplace. Teach me to work diligently but also to leave work appropriately when the time comes. Let balance guide not only my productivity but also my well-being. Today I step forward with purpose. I step forward with steadiness. I step forward with courage rooted in trust rather than fear. I am prepared for what lies ahead not because I control every detail, but because I move through it supported and guided. Let this day be marked by clarity in decisions, integrity in action, kindness in communication, and strength in responsibility. Let my effort contribute to growth. Let my attitude reflect maturity. Let my work carry meaning. As I leave this moment of prayer and move into action, I carry peace with me. I carry confidence with me. I carry wisdom with me. And I trust that every hour ahead unfolds under protection, guidance, and strength. I begin this day ready, grounded, and steady. Amen.